Good morning. Hey, it's Robert Rutherford here, and I'm down here on the dock out in front of our house at Lake Oconee, Georgia. It's 32 degrees this morning, and it feels great. I came down here to fish, but I did not bring my fishing pole because I have found that I get the same exact with a pole or without a pole. I am not a fisherman. If it comes down to having to fish to eat, I am going to starve. Well, actually, I'm going to be okay because my neighbor, Christopher Long, he comes down to the dock, and as he approaches the dock, the fish begin to leap out of the water onto the dock in willing submission to him. Fish tremble at the mention of his name. Have you ever known any of that? It was just really, really good at catching fish. I was reading recently about Jesus and gathering up some disciples, and he was walking along the shore of a lake. He spent a lot of time near water. I just want to point that out. And he saw James and John, the sons of Zebedee, and they were cleaning their nets and getting ready to either begin or end a day's fishing. And he looked at them and said, "Hey, y'all come on and follow me." Well, that meant a lot more than we realized. That meant leaving jobs and families and mindsets and communities and churches and being numbered with this rebel Messiah who was rejected by the organized religion of their day. And they had a decision to make, but that's not what this message is about. It's about fishing. He said, "If you'll follow me, I will make you fishers of men." So they still got to fish, but they were going to change what they were catching. I was thinking about the concept of fishing for men and relating that to fishing. When you fish, you pretty much kind of trick the fish into getting into your net. You offer them a piece of bait, or either you sneak up on them if you're net fishing, or if you're line fishing, you offer them a piece of bait. Sometimes it's rubber. It looks really good, but it's not all that great to digest or to actually eat. And just when they think they're enjoying something wonderful, you snatch that line and the hook jabs into their jaw, and before they know it, they're being pulled upwards. Seems kind of deceptive almost. And to catch the same way, unawares, I could make some real applications to religion here, but I'll leave that up to you. And I'll say this: we all have nets. We all have boats that we're riding around in life in. And in a good sense, we want to pull people into our boat. We want to capture people and pull them into our cause or our way of thinking or our essence, our presence, so many different ways. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. I would like to think that I am captain of the love boat and that I am at a place in my life where I am seeing love in all things. I'm being love in all situations, and I'm spreading love to whoever and wherever and whatever comes my way in a day's time. So let's say I'm going to Home Depot in just a few minutes. So on the way to Home Depot, I'm going to be thinking about fishing at Home Depot. When I walk in the door, I'm going to see people standing there, customers. I'm going to see employees. I'm going to see folks in that place. And I'm fishing. I'm going to cast my nets. I'm going to cast my line. I'm going to put bait on my hook, whatever it takes to pull those folks out of the murky waters of depression and into my boat of humor. I'm going to pull them out of the waters of uncertainty, and I'm going to pull them into my love boat, which is just overflowing with love and peace and joy. I have that ability. I can use the gifts that have been given to me, my talents, if you will, of humor and looking someone straight in the face and being genuine. And I work it. I work my personality. I work these amazing good looks, if you can believe that. I can think of a number of ways that I've been blessed with the ability to reach into the lives of people. And my intent is to pull them into the boat of love. And you might say, well, that's kind of deceptive if you have that underlying motive. It doesn't matter in my mind what the motive is, as long as the end result is they end up in love today and they end up seeing love today. Well, then I'll be a fisher of men. I'll go along with the whole concept that Jesus spoke to James and John about, and I will indeed be a fisher of men. You won't see any trophies on my wall at home. There are no stuffed fish that I have caught. I actually took one to the taxidermist, and he said that they had a limit. They were not willing to mount anything under 3 inches. So it's pretty hopeless for me. But where people are concerned, I have a lot of folks that I've helped into the boat of love, and you have that same ability. I wanted to encourage you today to go into your world and catch some people and pull them into your place of peace, into your place of joy, into your place of provision, into your place of understanding, into your whatever it is that you're blessed with in a spiritual sense. You have the ability to capture folks and bring them into that same abundance. And I'm just praying that you will do that today. Fishing, it's an interesting concept. I like the randomness of putting a line in the water and not having any idea if something's going to bite or not bite. Or if something does bite, is it going to be a crappie? Is it going to be a big mouth bass? Will it be a striper? Is it going to be a turtle? A catfish? I mean, there's just the whole randomness of fishing excites me, and not knowing what is underneath that water that you're going to pull up and see face to face. I have that same excitement on the way to Home Depot this morning. I don't know who I'm going to meet. I don't know which aisle it's going to be on. Maybe it'll be at a register. Maybe it'll be in the parking lot. But somebody is going to get caught up in my net, and I'm going to pull them into my love boat. Let's approach this day with that in mind. Hey, from Lake Oconee, this is River Rutherford, and I want to remind you today that you are love, I am love, and I love you.